Welcome to this episode of Cyber Security for Seniors. We've taken a video here, and this is about the video editing team and how we edit video using, I've got a Samsung phone. It's an old Android phone, an A52, not that that matters, and the editing tools that come as part of that operating system enable me to do the following. So here's me cooking a steak. I know it's a bit boring, the subject, but whatever. And then there's bits here that I would like to edit out. So this is the unedited version, if you will, and it goes for quite a long time. In YouTube speak, it's 2 minutes and 53 seconds. So it needs to be trimmed up, and to trim it up, what I do is I'll hit the edit button here, and then we've opened up the editing the editor, video editor, and then starting at the start of the video, so I back it all the way back by sliding. These are little sliders. They're like bookends, these things here, and they set where the video starts and finishes. So the one on the left is the start. The little white vertical line that you may not be able to see so well, that is the timeline, so that's where it is in the video. So as that moves forward to sort of the midpoint, you can hit the pause button, you see the vertical lines move forward. So if I wanted to cut the video, and what we do is we just trim up. So that'll start from 0 seconds and play to the first 1 second of the video. Okay, that's 1 second of the video, and you think, well, that's not very much. But what we're going to do is create, as I have done already, a series of videos of very short 1 minute little clips, and then we're going to glue them together, so to speak. Hop out of this editor now. I do not want to, I want to discard everything there. So my video, the original is 2 minutes and 53. Then moving from right to left, here is the first edited video that goes for 1 second. And what I'm able to do is, bear with me a second, back into gallery. Okay, so ignore that. So this video here is the first one on the left is the original, and then first video on the left is the original, and the ones the first video on the right is the original. So then I tap the first video on the left, and I want to go into the editor here. So that's that first 1 second clip, and then the 3 vertical dots, I want to create a movie, this right hand option here. Then what I want to do is go to the camera and select, so this video that I've just ticked, that's the one that the movies will be added to. Don't select that again, because that's the right. So we've got this video here, and we're saying I want to edit that by additive. I want to create a movie by adding extra videos to it. Okay, so we select the videos that we want to add to it, and these are in chronological order, but they may not be added, which is the trick. They may not be added in that sequence. Okay, so going from the bottom to the top of the screen, and then we'll select done. Forgive the background noise. I don't have my own video editing studio at the moment, and they all load in the background. Okay, and then the one little trick is this is the first video. Okay, but it's been added to the end. So I've just selected it, and I'm dragging it and right towards the front. Now all the other videos should be in the order of the sequence that they were filmed in. As I scroll through here, roughly, they are approximately. Okay, so I might want to move that Lear pack one. No, I won't. I think that's how they pretty much in order of appearance in the original video. Okay, and then this one here, just want to do a little bit of a quick edit on this one, last video here, and this will demonstrate how I achieved this is the cutting process, right? So I'm going to, if I trim that down, What wasn't I happy with on this one? Oh, something here. Actually, I'm just going to let it as it is because I've mucked about too much. Right, so let's have a look now. I'll get out of there. So I'm in the video editor within the video editor, which is a bit strange. If I go back, right, because I'm editing each individual clip that's separated by that little minus sign. And I can put, right, cybersecurity, cyber, that's going to be called cyber seniors. Cyber seniors, video editing, video editing team, okay, because I'm looking for a team of people that can do this for me, because once, I know it's a pretty boring subject, it's cooking a steak, big deal, but these techniques are good enough to get a concept for a business, an Airbnb or something up and off the ground, you know, just to get the awareness, increase awareness, and then if you get a lot of people, if you get a lot of interest, then you can afford, or it might be worthwhile investing in a more professional video production team. If not, then you haven't really lost anything, it's a bit of a hobby. So this minus, this sign here, these are for the effects. So now I'm in the effects menu, or transitions menu. So let's dissolve. So that dissolves video editing team. I'll bet you if I make a spelling mistake, I'm gone, because I won't be able to unedit it. So that's it there. Now there's this timeline. I'll go all the way back to the start and go bang. So this is how it'll look. That went on a bit. You can see how it fades. We could go and have different effects. So different effects might be fade, dissolve. So all is selected. So that means that every transition between each of these clips is the same. And we might, for this one, want to have a fade. Okay, no, I've got all selected. So we want to select individual effects. So let's go dissolve. This one here will, I'm trying to get a different, demonstrate that we get a different effect here. No. So that one's fade. This one here, we'll change it to slide. So we're going to use different effects to make it a bit more funky, a bit more interesting to look at. Wipe. Back to fade. Back to dissolve. Whoops. Wipe. This one here, fade. This one here, fade. This one here, fade. This one here, dissolve. Wipe. Okay, so now if we roll the videotape all the way back by dragging to the, what I'm doing there is dragging from this way, right, on the all videos themselves, the play button. So you can get an idea of the different effects that are available. And then again, you can take this initial video and then re-edit the video kind of thing with different effects. I don't know what happened here. It's having a lockout. Didn't like that one, so it's just fade that one. Yeah, okay, good. All right, and then music, text, we've added text, haven't we? We have, that's it there, video editing team. Good, can I add an effect on, I can't add it to an individual. We can add background music. Is it gonna be lounge, intense? I don't know if it's gonna play. Alright, that's good. Okay, I like that last one. I think we'll go with that. That then adds the background music. We'll play that now. Okay, happy with that. Right, so then save that now with the music and the titles. This video is now going on for about 10 minutes, so the video training is going on for a bit. Once that's done, we can then share it on our social media. I'll use YouTube for that. I'll just wait for it to process. It's taken a long time because I'm videoing. Okay. Right, so that seems to have happened, has it? We'll go share. Don't know if it's finished saving. YouTube. Okay, now you'll require to have a Google account for this, so that you're able to upload to YouTube. In fact, Cyber Seniors video editing team. So this is potentially a paid job. It's a volunteer job. This is a recruitment video as well. I'm looking for people who can assist in training other people as to how to get the most out of their phone, how to get basically how to do what I've done in this video. So a lot of people don't know that you have to have certain prerequisites like a Google account to download the YouTube app and so on. So the paid job starts when I get paid, all right? I want volunteers to train senior citizens to do this, but also senior citizens who can then, and that's a person over 50, by the way. Anyone interested in training other people, it's a fun way to get into IT, and then you'll by default automatically, that is, encounter cybersecurity issues, and we cover that off in a different group. But it's a fun way to learn IT to begin with, and then we get into the more mundane parts but essential parts of IT, which is around cybersecurity. So a quick tour there is like use Trend Micro. They don't endorse me yet. This is just something that's available. I also have been exploring other open source firewalls that require both hardware and software. That's pfSense, namely, is the software firewall running on Netgate hardware. Trend Micro have got an offering that's about $240 at the time of filming, and it's a 12-month subscription for all of the software that you can see there and potentially more. But it's a device included as a $100 device that you get from Harvey Norman that requires a subscription to Trend Micro Home Network Security Ultimate. Okay, I won't delve into that, but I'll just give you a heads up, that's where it's going. And effectively what can happen is, like this device here, this is not Trend Micro, this is just an app that runs on my rather clumsy router, which is a TP-Link router. Okay, and it's possible to look at what customers are on, not customers, but what devices are currently connected to my router. If I want to block a device because I'm not using it, for example, so I'm not using this, I can block it. Okay, and then you can see that that's taken off now. I've only got three devices on the firewall. And you might think, well, what good is this? Well, say for example, one of these devices here was one of these blocked clients was a device that I did not recognize. These are all media access control, MAC address. This is like a serial number on all of the network cards. So that's a unique identifier on all of the devices that have got a network card that have got a connection to my router. Right, have I lost you? Probably. But the intention here is just to explain that it's essential that people understand what devices are connected to their router, what devices are consuming your bandwidth, and what devices are using your data allowance on your network. Some devices masquerade as other devices on your network. So you can have a device pretending to be your router. It's called a man-in-the-middle attack. And that rogue device basically gets access to your router by exploiting the fact that smart TVs are not that smart when it comes to security. Other Internet of Things devices are not that robust when it comes to network security, compared to, say, a laptop that's got Norton Antivirus or Trend Micro running on it. And for that reason, it's easier for people that know what they're doing, and believe me, there are more of them than people realise. They tend to be kids at about 12, 13 years old. They want to test their skills at hacking into other people's equipment and launching, using their equipment to play games and all sorts, and then sell that exploit. Say, I know how to get hacks at this person's internet connection. Then they sell that on the dark web. Somebody completely unknown to the first person that's selling that information on the dark web will pay them, right? And then they will launch various attacks and do illicit and nefarious activity on your network without you even knowing. Okay, and such things as, even when you buy a video doorbell, for example, you think you're increasing the security on your home network because you know who's at the door, and you can see, who's at the door when you're not home. Well, everybody else can see potentially who's, when you come and when you go, right? Not someone in the street, but just someone that's hacked your modem router, and they can see when you come and go. That information gets sold, so someone can monitor your house and come in, okay, while you're not home because they know when you come and go, right? Or do something else that's based on you not being at your home. How do you protect yourself from that? The answer is called firewalling. It's not standard. It is just something that is absolutely essential, but they don't tell you this when they're selling you these devices. Okay, they don't tell you that, did you know that you're actually decreasing your total risk of your total security level when you buy one of these devices, right? So we teach, we introduce that topic hopefully with something that's a bit more fun around this video editing. So we can see now that video is ready to watch. I've uploaded it and it's done a short. There's no views, so here's my video on YouTube. I'll play that for you so that you'll know what it looks like. I'd like to have a look. Right, and as part of that, I'll just stop there. As a nice byproduct, the cybersecurity or the cyber seniors group that are meeting with the video editing team is a limb of the cyber seniors group. There's cyber security for seniors as well. A nice byproduct might be, if nothing else, you get to eat a nice Atherton table lamb rib fillet. All right, for that we ask you to make some sort of gold coin donation to make a contribution, but the main thing is that we're all getting together, overcoming the isolation that somehow, there's not a lot of entertainment around for seniors specifically. It's much more designed for a younger crowd. We can see there that I've got a share option, And what we can do, so the share option generates something called a universe resource locator, URL. That in short just means it's a website address that if you click that website address, it will, if you click the website address, it will open up the video on YouTube, okay? And links are very useful. URLs are very, very useful things because you can also put them into something of this is called Trello, where to file this one. I won't bore you with Trello just now. Have I got video cybersecurity? I've gone into, I haven't added, you can see that this is where I keep the information relating to the courses that I hope to explore. But in order for the courses to come alive, I need people who are interested in being trained, and I want to start with training the trainers. I'm only at the first phase of this, and I want to train people who are interested in teaching other people from their own age group. Part of the problem with teaching IT is that the communication style, how IT is taught, and is not really consistent with how other subjects may have been taught to the audience that I have to teach. So the older generation are not quite familiar with how IT is taught. There are very few, in IT it's very much yes or no. It's binary, it's either on or it is off. There's quite often only one answer to the question, yes or no. And that often upsets a lot of people because they want to discuss it. Could it be this and could it be that? And they're quite often shocked to find that no, it's this thing or nothing else. This is the one and only answer, and that's it. So that is a fairly sort of arrogant type of culture. It's a very arrogant type of industry in that sense. People are kind of very matter of fact, and that offends a lot of people, right? And so overcoming that, or understanding that as a first step toward teaching others, is first teach a group of people from the audience that you want to have train that audience later. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to train the trainer. I'm looking for volunteers who'd like to have a bit of fun and start to explore some of the fun things that you can do with these Internet of Things devices, right? Among other things. But it all starts with cybersecurity. Okay, because the internet is an extremely dangerous place. If you don't believe me, I suggest you have a look at the work on this YouTube channel before I get too distracted. Naomi Brockwell. If we just go Brockwell, go and have a look at her channel. Brockwell, Naomi. Okay, so now I'm searching YouTube for that. Where are you? Can you trust your phone keyboard? Perfect. This lady is an absolute gem. She gives a lot of, I don't know how, I can't vouch for it, but she's having a go at increasing awareness of just how dangerous it is, because I'm sick and tired of trying to tell people, right, look, you can't just switch the internet on and expect that it's 1950 and you can leave your front door open. You can't do that anymore. What could happen? A lot of nasty things can happen and do happen every day. People lose their life savings because they've exposed themselves to cybersecurity criminals. Where was I going earlier? I was talking about Trello, and I have a link. Okay, so here I could go, I can add a list. Now I'm back. Sorry, I lost you there. I'm now in Trello. Trello is an app. It is an online, it's a website where I can put certain topics and create courses. The one I'm doing here is Senior Citizens Technology Group, and I'll create a new course if you like. So if no one's interested in doing any of this, it's no skin off my nose. But if they are, right, then I can create the video when I feel like it, and then later if someone is interested, I can go, oh, here's one I prepared earlier. And this one is called Video Editing Team. Okay, video editing team, sorry about the long video. And this is cyber security, this is senior, cyber seniors is the club. If you want to join, 0468 356 341, cyber seniors club. Get in contact with me, and I'm only interested at the first start. When I get enough volunteers, I'll need at least 4 people who can at least competent enough to just do what I've done in the video. So if you can watch the video, replicate the steps, edit your own video, you're the person that's going to be able to assist me when I do a workshop, for example, and I've got 30 people in the class or in the presentation. And the presentation largely would just be a video, and then 4 people and myself will be 5. That's a 1-to-6 ratio, and we can walk around the floor and assist people actually follow the steps that they've just seen in the video. That learning process and understanding how to watch a video on YouTube on one screen and hit the pause button, do the steps that you've just watched in the video on your phone or your laptop or whatever device, go back to YouTube and hit play, watch the next couple of steps and hit pause again, and repeat that until the end of the video. Repeat the steps, meaning that you go and configure your device on your phone or laptop, and then you go back to the video, watch what you have to do what you have to do, go back to the video, watch the next thing you've got to do, hit the pause button, do that. And that process is how a person learns how to do things in the new environment. It's a new learning environment. We will assist you. I'm looking for volunteers to assist me, assist others. If you're interested, phone number 0468 356 341. That's half an hour. Thanks very much for listening, and good luck, and be safe on the internet. Thank you. Bye. Oh, hang on. What have I not done? What I haven't done there is I go here. Wait on. Add a card. If I paste that last video, paste that, hit that button there, what do we do? Bang. Look at that magic video editing team, and there's the video. I'm going to add the video that I've just made here, the 30 minutes. Okay, this one is volunteers, train the trainer. You like to become, you can earn an extreme amount of money. You know, once you've got your qualifications, I hope you do that. But start by being a volunteer and teaching others and giving something back to the community. Then once you've got the basics of that and you get a flavour for it, it'll be onward and upward, and I will coach and mentor you to gain some of the qualifications that I've already got, and I'm also hoping to do some more. And I want to have a group of people interested in learning and being basically study buddies, where we can help each other gain certifications and qualifications, get some experience, because the qualifications will be well and truly augmented if you volunteer and you can say, yep, well, I help the seniors out and I can do this, this and this, all of which is contained in this qualification. Then employers are going to be all the more interested in giving you some of the more lucrative remuneration that you can expect from IT. That's it from me. Thanks very much for listening. Bye for now.